Welcome back to Heavy Rain, and Scott!
I hate that close up.
That close up.
Go away, thank you.
Cage at his handy.
Anyway, Dwips, I think you will like what I'm gonna do at the end of this part. Well, not.
Oh God.
Well, wait.
David Cage is doing the same thing he did in Indigo Prophecy with the temperature, except this time he's telling us how many inches of rain there is.
Well,
The
that's
game is very dark.
Wait a minute.
The game is dark.
Wait a minute. Now that I think about it, no, it's not. Whoa, I was under the impression it was at part 3. No, it's at part 4. Sorry, Dwips. Oh well.
This guy is so a cop. He's got the trench coat, he's got the suit and tie and everything.
To open door.
So this is Scott Shelby. Who is he? He's our fourth main character. Third main character. We haven't met Norman Jayden yet, actually. Okay, so basically.
Lauren Winter. Ring any bells?
Isn't he your second?
Nope, can't say it does.
This is going to be another game that I came in at the last.
No. Trust me, Pixy. You
That
missed
Lord.
nothing. Trust me.
Yeah.
You literally
Well, I
missed
did-
nothing.
Left at the end
I
of
did
the
play
corridor.
this game with my best friend, and we had a lot of fun playing it. Had parodies of our own. Commentary through the whole thing. The works.
All right, allow me to present this guy. Basically,
We're never going to give you up to every bit of David Cage commentary we've done.
all right. So he goes by Scott Shelby.
Oh, if we did that, Darkstar, that'd be overkill.
So
Trust me,
who's this
it's
guy?
quite crazy.
So this guy goes by the name of Scott Shelby. He's a private eye, and we'll see exactly what he's investigating as soon as he knocks on this door.
I'm investigating a strange mystery.
Winter.
Why are all doors brown?
Sorry, I only see clients by appointment.
Because that's the normal color of wood.
Wait,
Clients by a...
It's 50
Is
bucks.
she?
I don't
thought
kiss
so.
and I don't do any weird.
Share? Is that you?
fine by me.
Okay, allow me to explain something, Pixie, for your sake.
good boy.
Basically, the problem, one of the Scott Shelby is played by Sam Douglas, he's the only American actor in the cast. The rest is all French actors trying to sound American, and it doesn't work. And that's why her accent is weird.
Uh-oh. The last part we're going to spend having sex with some prostitute.
No.
We're
gonna be flagged.
That's only in part
Actually, I'm
14.
not a customer.
We've already done that in Indigo Prophecy.
Actually, we're gonna do this in this game too. But not.
Except this time done in QuickTime events, from what Pedro tells me.
My name
No,
is
actually,
Shelby.
the-
I'm
David
a
Cage
private
and
detective.
making sex a
The
gameplay
families of the
mechanic.
victims of the origami
Exactly.
killer asked me to investigate the murder.
All right, so he's
Who thought
investigating.
this would be a
Just
good
to ask you
gameplay
some
mechanic?
questions.
All right, so he's investigating the murders of the origami killer, and this whore used to have a son, and the son was killed by the origami killer. So he's here to ask her.
Oh, she doesn't have a name, just this whore.
I
No,
understand.
her name is Lauren. No, don't get me wrong, Pixie. This Lauren.
Joking.
Lauren is actually the best character in the game, in my opinion. She's the only one who has any kind of humanity and a sympathetic backstory and stuff like that.
Pedro.
So
Pedro.
a game with a prostitute is the best character. Gee, where have I seen this before?
The killer is
Pedro,
walking
you don't
around
have
free
to
as we
explain,
speak.
like
He'll
I'm
come
just
again if he's
joking.
not arrested.
All right, sure. I know. It's just that you.
She did say that she's played this game before.
Yep.
If we don't find the killer, there'll be
But my
other
friend
mothers
did. I
who
watched
find
him
their
play it.
son's body on a deserted
Oh,
wasteland.
so you know the entire story?
But you're right.
Pretty much.
Why should you
All right,
care?
then you know what I'm talking about in terms of
It's not
Lauren,
your
right?
problem anymore,
Yeah.
right?
We're just going on a David Cage ride right now.
And we're just loving
look.
every minute of it.
Because prostitute equal deep.
No.
You know,
No. The sad thing though is that she's the only character in this game who acts like a real person. The others are just.
So wait, the prostitute is the only one that acts like a real person.
Yes.
That's kind of...
This woman
Yeah.
is the only character with polygons.
No. She's the only character who seems to be,
With polygons.
she's the only character who comes across as,
We needed
for the
Why
most
are we
part,
seeing this in multiple pictures?
Because David
sympathetic.
Cage.
I hate that.
because
I hate movies that
cinematic,
do that.
because
How
cinematic.
did your son
Joe.
disappear?
It
We're gonna
doesn't
say
make
it's
a
sympathetic.
Anyway.
We know David Cage is a frustrated film director, so
Now
Yeah.
we're over commentary, and I can't keep up with what's going on.
well, the game
Oh,
doesn't do a
right.
good job of that anyway. So
Trust me.
Yes, allow
Joe.
me to explain, Darkstar. QuickTime events, here and there. No, seriously. Pedro's doing QuickTime events while a conversation is going on.
Wait, there are QuickTime events going on right now?
Yeah.
Did you suspect anyone
I thought this was all
after he disappeared?
cutscene or something.
No. I'm always. I have full control of Scott while this is going
Sure,
on.
I thought of it at first.
That's terrible.
Why put quick time events
But
for?
it didn't seem to make
This is one. See, here's one point that I like about it. Like for example, she was talking about a minute ago about her kid used to, you know, get into fights with the other kids because the other kids call his mom a whore and stuff like that, which she is true. But it was not that the kids stick up for his mom and stuff like that. So again, it's another one of those things that I keep talking about. This is the only character for me, at least, that comes across as legitimately sympathetic because she's the only one who, you know, comes across as a real person for me. I mean, I'm not saying she's a fantastic character or anything, but she at least she's definitely the highlight of this game for me.
Did
Yeah,
they
it would
ruin her
certainly
later
suck if
on?
she died.
In his own way, I think he understood what was going
She
on.
doesn't die, does she?
No. Well, she can die, but don't worry, I save her when that happens.
I'll save you.
It is possible for her to die, but you can save her.
Only you could have saved Cole when you had the chance.
Well, he did, but apparently it didn't work. So No, wait. Sorry. So that was that child from earlier. So.
Eh?
I
was
got.
talking about Cole.
No, I was gotten. I thought.
No, I could have saved Cole, but I was too lazy to do it.
I thought you were talking about Jason.
A man died
no,
because you were lazy. He's
talking about the black guy from Beyond Two Souls.
All right. I was a bit confused.
Okay,
Anywho.
so basically she finished telling us her backstory. So now let's move on. We have no more questions. All right. So
Yeah, this
Let
is
me-
okay, right.
and now we established that he has asthma. This is
What
something.
came out of nowhere?
It not only did it come out of nowhere, it has no. This particular character trait has nothing. Like it leads to nothing. I mean, it doesn't feature into the story. It doesn't add to his character. He's just there. You know, it's one of those things where okay, let's make him an
It's
asthmatic.
to connect it to reality, I think.
Let's make an asthmatic. Why? Well, just because.
Let's see. An authoritative
How could my
figure that
picture
has
be
a...
Oh yeah, this is the part where you beat the
Hold on.
Yep.
Dwibs, you said something?
How can my video be buffering? There's clearly white space on it. Okay, what time are you guys at?
Go to 7 minutes and 50. Go to 7 minutes and 30.
I'll go to
This is the
7:50.
part where you beat up the guy who's beating up the prostitute.
I'm at 7:50.
Trying to rape her or something?
7:50.
What do you want,
Okay,
asshole?
I'll clue you in. Basically, a guy came into Lauren's home and he started beating the crap out of her.
Why?
Beat it, loser.
Who says swell anymore?
We're gonna get exposed, but for now, fight scene with
again?
QTEs. Trust me, Dwibs, you're not missing
Shelby,
anything.
you found it.
In the face. Come on, in the face.
I'm gonna be... Oh, that David Cage, by the way. Okay,
They
Dwibs,
should do
get
something
ready.
like this in
Lamb.
Sonic
Three,
Unleashed. They should do
two,
what, this reminds me of
one.
the end of Sonic Unleashed.
Click. There you go, Dwibs.
Fight!
No, oh, goody! Does that mean I get to do an awesome fight scene like Uncharted 3? Oh, wait, no, it's just QTEs. The false alarm.
Troy! No, Troy Baker, no!
You know, this...
You know what that guy kind of looks like?
You know, this whole fight scene actually kind of reminds me of the beginning of Uncharted 3, where there's a bar fight, except in that there was an actual fighting engine in going on. But here, I'm just watching shit while QTEs appear.
Yeah. Now what were you saying, whoever was...
I was saying this reminds me of the quick time sequence at the end of Sonic Unleashed, where you're trying to take out all of Perfect Dark Guy's arms.
Oh, yeah! That's why I
Well, get ready for it. Well, get used to this, Darkstar, because it's like they took that part of Sonic Unleashed and made it into a whole game.
That's why I prefer the Wii final boss fight. Well, the Wii/PS2 boss final boss
Yeah.
fight. At least to actually do
They just
something
make this into
more.
a rhythm game or something.
You know what? It might as well be a rhythm game. In fact, we sort of did have a bit of a rhythm game in Indigo Prophecy. Maybe David
Now we
Cage
need
is
to all play Rhythm
evolving
Heaven.
with that. Oh, great.
I'm sorry, but it looks like their punches hold like no weight because of the way the models move.
I'll
Yeah.
see you again, asshole.
Not
I felt
acting.
the need to
I'll
call
get you
that.
next time,
Are you
Gadget.
alright?
Next time.
No, I'll do that.
Here's explanation, by the way, since Dwibs was
Our
asking.
next client is the
There you go.
That
An
was really good. Whoever did that.
An ex-client.
Really good.
An ex-client.
Nice job, Darkstar.
You should be careful. Thank you. They'll probably be back. Sorry about the mess.
Yeah,
Mr.
I'm just gonna leave you here alone.
Yeah.
Even though the guy could easily come back when I'm away.
The guy who beat him up? The guy who you beat up?
He
Anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
he
who
could
he looks
easily
like to
come
me?
back.
No, you know who he looks like to me?
Who?
Who?
Steve
He
Austin.
looks like a
Steve
like
Austin.
like a slightly bigger-headed version of MC Sar from Real McCoy.
All right, Jova. This is the main. This is the of all the form. Okay, Norman, please get back. Get back, Norman, please. No, like
Norman.
this is Norman Jayden, and I'm almost certain, Jova, that this is gonna of all the 4 main characters, this is gonna be the one you like the most. Why? Because
he's a detective.
He's a detective, and we get to do same crime investigation stuff.
Great. So Ace Attorney.
No.
David Cage edition.
Basically, the crime investigation basically is just a bunch of it's
8:05 a.m. 0.680 inches.
It's basically
Thank you, David. We totally needed to know how many inches of rain have fallen.
When you say inches, David, I'm not quite sure what you mean. Whether you mean by rain or how big.
It's heavy rain,
too
guys.
much info.
Don't you get it? It's heavy rain.
Okay, Pedro, you were saying.
I just realized this is kind of a pretentious title.
It is. Welcome to the world of David Cage, Pixy.
Damn.
Okay, so Jova, basically.
I don't like it here.
The crime investigate. Well, too bad. You're already on the ride. The ride cannot stop once it starts.
You're a passenger. You cannot leave.
David Cage's wild ride.
David Cage's Wild Ride.
That should be his next game. David Cage's Wild Ride. You're on a fast-moving train, but David Cage tries to make it about.
And it just never ends.
Oh, so it would be a crappy version of that Uncharted 2 set piece. Oh well.
No, it'd be like Mr. Bones' Wild Ride.
All right, whatever.
But with a David Cage movie.
Okay, so Pedro, you were saying something about this character.
Basically, the way crime investigation works in this game is basically you click on all the hot spots until the game decides it's time to leave. All right,
so we're just loitering at this point.
So he's an FBI agent.
I saw him arrive earlier.
And he's in charge of. And he's in charge of investigating the origami killer too. So basically, a killing just happened, and the police is investigating. So Norman here is gonna check out. So basically, okay, Joe, you know how I said that this, at the very least, this game is at least grounded in reality, except for this character, because for some moronic reason, Norman Jayden has virtual reality glasses that allow him to do this.
David Cage.
I can explain this. I can explain this.
Basically,
somebody's been watching Minority Report.
Those are the worst police fluorescent jackets I have ever seen.
Basically, it's the Arkham Asylum detective mode.
It's because it's barely illuminating anything, is it?
Exactly. They're not supposed to be black.
If you like, you'd be forgiven for thinking they were the ghosts of FBI.
Okay, basically the way this works. Okay, see, there you go. See that thing come up? Basically, I press R1, and all the clues that are near me will appear, and I'll be able to analyze them like I'm doing right now.
Okay, is this turned into Metal Gear Rising Revengeance?
No, no, Dwebs, you're thinking of a much better game.
Actually, I played the demo, and I thought the controls are incredibly awkward.
Hey, Pedro, I've heard something about there being a prequel to this game.
Trust me, Dwebs. The controls for this game are also very awkward, but that's hard to explain without actually having you playing it. So,
hey guys.
Yeah.
I know this is kind of dark, but what if he was called the Origami Killer because of the positions he like twisted his victims up into?
No. He's called the Origami Killer because he always.
I know why he is. Okay. He leaves like a little metal origami piece, but.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, what if he was called that because he folded the victims into folded his victims into different shapes?
That's a frightening thing.
That would actually be it would be cooler than what we actually got, but yeah, okay.
That wouldn't be cool. That'd be weird.
This character apparently has magical science glasses, and there's no explanation for them whatsoever.
Nope.
I'm Agent Norman Jayden from the FBI.
Can science and magic exist within the same realm?
It wouldn't be the.
Depending on the story.
Oh my God, Blake. Okay,
let me guess. This guy's going to be a crazy police officer who's completely aggressive with everyone.
Yes.
You're a loose cannon.
He's police stereotype number 3, exploited to.
He's a loose cannon.
He exploited to. Like, seriously, he's not a character, he's a stereotype. Like, seriously.
Oh boy. So
Okay,
what,
just
is he
looking
gonna
over your
have?
wrist.
Like the work
Let me
is
guess. He's gonna have a scene where he punches someone senseless, is he?
Yes. He's every crazy, obsessed, angry cop cliche in the book rolled into one.
Oh boy!
Again, like
David Cage at the helm. I can't wait to see how he's gonna make it even worse than what
Oh,
I've
trust
seen
me,
before.
Joe, but there's a really hilarious scene between Norman and Blake later on that I really love.
Partners, anyway.
Okay, so far, the acting in this game is really making me wish, oh my god, please come back, Steve Blum.
I find Steve Blum was even bad.
The problem, okay.
Well,
the-
Steve Blum in a David Cage game, not even the best.
Well, it's a David
Not
Cage
even, not
game.
even
Of
good
course
actors.
It's gonna be bad.
the problem, okay.
He's a good actor, but I think the script really didn't help him at all.
The problem is, like, I'm
David
going.
Cage.
Yeah. The thing about the actors, the acting in this game is horrible. But the thing is about the actors that it's two things. First of all, they're French actors trying to
be
American.
Trying to be
They're
American.
voice actors.
And second, the script is awful. It gives them nothing to work with. So I'm going to I'm going to give the actors a get out of jail free card on this one.
Because it's like half the it's like almost all the actors in the Last Airbender film.
Oh god.
I'd say that was sort of their fault as well.
No. You can blame Shyamalan for that.
No.
In some cases, yes, I will blame Shyamalan, but in other cases, with say whoever played Katara and whoever played Sokka, that might
Yeah,
have
but
been
they were
better.
instructed to be like generic Nickelodeon
Okay, hold on,
girl
hold on.
and boy.
Okay, so this is pretty much the closest Ace Attorney moment we get in this part, Jova. So basically, we're doing our one thing, and there we go.
I wish I was playing LA Noire right now. That game does investigation so much better.
Yeah.
Indeed, it does.
Well, remind me again, when did LA Noire come out?
2011.
Okay,
Was
so
I the only one that thought that the word avatar was really jarring?
yeah, it was.
The blood report
Yeah.
indicates an advanced.
No, guys,
and
don't
lasting state of
understand. He called it Avatar and all that because he wanted to pay homage to the Asian pronunciations.
Yeah, but he turned off the
That
Asian Indian, so what does it matter?
Ignoring the fact that Asian pronunciation means jack off. Actually, do have
India is in Asia. I can't believe.
But
Hold
he
on, guys,
replaced
hold
all
on.
of the Japanese, the
There we
Fire
go.
Nation.
There we go, guys.
Indians.
An origami figure in his hand.
He's got an origami. It is sad. He's got an origami.
It looks
is
nothing like metal. It looks like rock.
Why is it supposed to be metal anyway?
I don't know.
Because it is.
Flower pollen. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I have to ask. If
The
these
victim is
glasses
Jeremy
are
Bowles.
these
They're
efficient,
missing 5
why the
days
heck
ago.
have they not issued a pair of these to,
See reference
all the high top investigators and, had
Because
them-
they're top secret and only the best agents get them.
And the best agents apparently are this one guy. Yeah, he'll totally be able to cover enough ground to stop future murders.
Of course. Again, this is Jova. In Beyond Two Souls, we had the CAI being portrayed in the most idiotic manner. Now we have the FBI. Nothing escapes the wrath of the
And it is
cage.
no prophecy of the NYPD.
God, you're just giving me a horrible. Could you imagine if he got
David
his
Cage
hands
is
on
the god of stereotyping in
Could you
video
imagine if he got
games.
his hands on MI6?
Oh,
No,
David,
scratch that.
MI6,
He's the titan of
MI6
stereotyping.
portrayed by David Cage. That, honestly, I kind of want to see that now. Honestly,
Why?
I don't know, just to see if it would probably be hilarious.
Very common.
What? Every
Harm
single
particles
spy is
disappear in
James
tall
Bond
grass.
or something.
Probably.
It's probably the
Why not?
betrayal.
Oh, you'll probably
Okay,
have.
so-
You'll probably think George Lazenby is the best Bond out of all of them and make everyone act like him.
All
Okay,
right.
so we can use this footprints.
Footprints
Yeah,
continue
so
just
basically we're going
Okay,
to...
wait.
What?
There's a good
If he can
chance
see
that they're killers.
footprints, does that mean he can see like every imprint in the dirt light up?
No, only the ones that the game deems are necessary for the case.
Because that's all that they are. They're just imprints in the dirt.
David Cage.
You know what? This made sense in Arkham City because Batman actually programmed his devices to look for one specific person. But here we don't see any explanation for that. We're just left to assume that somehow these glasses can read his mind and automatically do that.
Because emotion, I guess.
Mad Giants says Syagic.
Alright, so the footprints lead upward this path, so...
This investigation scene is boring.
So yeah, let's.
Oh.
Come on, Ace Attorney, LA Noire, and
Now this.
heck, even Indigo Prophecy could do investigation scenes better than this game is.
Okay.
If LA Noire ever gets like a PS4 re-release, I should do that game.
Sure.
Oh, I was actually planning about doing that for the PC, but yeah, I guess when it
just a
comes
second,
to
I'll be right
PS4, you can do that.
Anyway, yeah, basically using QTEs to climb this particular cliff.
Yes, using QTEs to do everything because
Press to
QTEs
climb cliff.
Screw gameplay.
press.
Hey, Jova, it's totally a game. We're pressing buttons, aren't we?
Hey, you know what else I press
Totally a
buttons
remote
on?
control.
Yes, I press buttons on my DVD remote. Gee, that's I'm watching a video game then.
Tire tracks on the side of the boat behind the railway.
Well,
DVD
if you're
game.
playing a bad
Oh wait, that's
quality,
right. The PS2
sequels
had
film,
Xbox
but
that
yeah.
DVD
I've
game.
seen all there is to see.
Oh, there you go. He just said, I think I've seen all there is to see. That's your cue for the fact that that's enough. You can go now. But for the sake of being a little more thorough, I'm trying to see if I can find anything else.
Hey, Pedro Duarte, I said you can go now. What accent am I doing now? Oh,
No. Dwebs. For the last time, I got dibs on the David Cage impersonation.
But
Just go with-
and yet when we get to Cydia 012, I'm doing
Sure.
Don't worry. At least we'll have a French person who isn't David Cage. Once.
Is there a French person in Final Fantasy?
That reminds me, I call dibs on LaBelle in Dual Destinies.
So, well, aside from the judge and Apollo, who am I gonna be?
QTEs so I don't fall.
Let's see. I have an idea, Dibs. You can be Barnham.
Who?
Barnham, the Inquisitor, in the crossover.
Right.
You're just asking for Dual Destinies. In that case,
Dual Destinies. I'm not being a girl again, if that's what you're asking.
Go down.
Sorry if we're going off topic, audience, but I
There's
can't
nothing
believe
to talk about.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, hey, Pixy. It's absolutely nothing.
You just missed.
I'm not surprised.
You just missed the most awesomest QTE ever. Press buttons to go down cliff.
I'm heading back to the office.
I missed rain.
So
I
let
missed
me
the
take
best part of the game.
So let's take a
Yeah,
guess.
just why I said the time.
Let me guess, Pedro. Just like with
Oh, I
Indigo
see the
Prophecy
map.
and the temperature,
I'm leaving too.
the amount of rain there is has absolutely no bearing on the story whatsoever.
Exactly.
Even though it's called heavy rain.
It wouldn't be David Cage without
Because
some...
it's art.
I just realized something.
Wait. There is actually one part where the rain is important, but it's like near the end.
Well, true, but whatever. I still think they could have done more to justify the fact that the game is called Heavy Rain.
And let me guess, the ending still has nothing to do with the amount of rain, though.
Not so. No, well, it's the plan. Well, we're going to get Jayden is going to do some presentation to the other policemen about why the rain is important. But after that, after that they pretty much drop it. So whatever.
Huh. You know what I just realized? Heavy Rain, Fahrenheit. David Cage's titles really tend to have a fetish with the weather, don't
And then
they?
Beyond Two Souls Act.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Beyond Two Souls broke the cycle. It's like, then again, maybe his next big game will go back to his thing. Like, I can see it now.
What else can it be? Blinding sunlight.
Honestly, for someone who actually got to know David Cage through,
The blurring filter.
unlike most people, I got to know David Cage first through Fahrenheit rather than Heavy Rain. So for me, Beyond Two Souls was kind of a return to the roots, because he went back to that supernatural, idiotic, moronic shit, rather than the what we're seeing right now.
I got to know David Cage through Beyond Two Souls, and that led to my utter dislike of the game.
And probably the director.
It's an interesting thing for you, Pixy.
yeah.
Beyond Two Souls is actually Jova's most hated game.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
So let me get this straight.
surpassed.
Bubsy 3D is a better game, according to you, than Beyond Two Souls.
At least it's the
Right,
game.
all about how
Dwebs,
bad
Beyond Two Souls made my brain melt.
Dwebs, at least it's
Was
the
that
game.
the one with the two? Was that the one with
It's
the
a
two
horrible
girls
game.
that like made a promise to each other to be friends and?
like
That's
Beyond
Time
Two
and
Souls.
Eternity you're thinking
Oh,
about.
okay. I was like, that's probably the worst game I've ever seen.
What are you saying,
It's
Pedro?
funny, Pixy, how you got Time and Eternity mixed up with a David Cage game. It just proves my point that Time and Eternity feels like it was done by a Japanese David Cage.
Okay, well, the title Beyond Two Souls sounds like it does fit.
All right,
Hey,
so
Time and
It
Eternity.
really does.
so hopefully in the next part we will be more on topic with what's going on. See you then.
Hopefully there's more to talk about. See you.
Bye.